Okay. Show me.
Hi there guys, welcome back to the Dutch SC channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I'm out here on a open field. As you can see, it's nice and sunny. We're gonna be flying the new Diatone 2018 GT-Tyrant. Yeah. And this is a 6-inch version. Yeah, that's the one I have, so we'll go and fly that. I always try to keep this blah blah section of the video as short as possible. There is one thing, however, I need you to understand about these Diatone Tyrant quadcopters. As I told you in the previous video, it's available in 3 flavors. The 6-inch version I have here, and there are 2 5-inch versions. Now, if you compare the 3, there are links to all 3 in the description of this video, you will notice that this 6-inch version has the exact same electronics as the 6S version of this quadcopter. So you might think, hey, that's interesting, this 6-inch version can run on 6S, yay! That's cool, you should have a beast. Yeah, and you wouldn't be mistaken in that sense. However, this 6-inch version is marketed, is spec'd as being a 4S quadcopter. So what's up with that? The electronics obviously can handle 6S. So why is it a 4S version? The motors with these propellers, so the stock propellers, can't handle 6S. Well, maybe for 2 flights or 5 flights, but eventually you'll burn up the motors. I've actually spoken with Diatone about this. If you want to run this 6-inch version on 6S, you can, but you'll need to prop down. So 5-inch blades, or maybe 2 blade propellers, not on these stock propellers. So that's important to know, I think. Right? So what I'll do today is I'll be flying it on 2 Lipos. Well, not at the same time, but we'll first fly it on 4S. This is a graphene from Maternity, and this is a 5S. Look mostly the same, but well, as you can see, the one on your left is a bit thicker, 1 cell more. And so it's my quadcopter, right? It's my risk. I don't really know if that'll work, right? But we'll see what happens. Again, first 4S, and then we'll do a flight on 5S as well. And I'll be flying it with my FrSky Horus X10S. Alright, here we go.
Engines armed.
Alright, here we go. Whoa, that was easy. Cool. This is actually really my maiden flight with the quad. So, yeah. Let's get a feel for it. It looks very stable. And I'm flying it at 40% throttle now. So it hovers below 50%. Man, this sounds so smooth. That was a 60% punch. Let's try a little more. Okay. Yeah, this is a rocket ship. That's what it is. This quad has a lot of torque. Now, I always start the flight by listening to things to see if its tune is reasonable. So far, it's buttery smooth. Completely different sound if you compare it to a 5-inch. Damn, it has some get up and go for sure. Oh, okay. I was expecting the flips to be slowish on a 6-inch quadcopter. It's actually pretty touchy. This is definitely not a slow quad. I've had 6-inch quads before. This is a completely different animal. It's far faster than I had expected. Okay. It's also quite floaty. A bit more floaty than I like. So I'll probably dial down the minimum throttle. But well, yeah, flips. It actually feels like a 5-inch quad. Plus a lot of torque. It definitely has more torque than what you'd expect if you fly 5-inch quads. Yeah, and it's floaty. It's harder to keep it down low. Okay, so I'm quite happy that it sounds this smooth. So from this sound I expect it to not need a lot of tuning. Again, Diatone apparently has done some tuning on this quad. The base tune isn't stock beta. And yeah, that tune is probably for 4S. Cool, man. Yeah, this throttle blimps, you can feel the extra weight. That makes sense, right? The initial acceleration when I do a throttle blimp is a little slower than on a regular high-spec 5-inch quad. It also has more momentum, so if I blimp it like this, I have a lot more time to do a flip. Yeah, far more. Okay. Yeah, so this is a freestyle quad, right? And hang time. Huh, lots of hang time. Ah, damn. So this quad looks to not need 5 or 6S. This is 4S. And I'm wondering what the amp draw is at this moment. I'll put a 5 minutes. I'll put a link up to the top right of this video to my DVR recording of this flight, so you'll be able to see the amp draw. And I hope that amp draw is below 100 amps. Why do I hope that? Well, that'll result in a long flight time, right? Hot damn, yeah, lots of hang time. So, there's definitely one unique selling point to this quad. Hang time. If you fly freestyle, you like hang time, right? This quad has a massive amount of hang time. Really far more than the 5-inch quads I have. Hot damn! Yeah, again, it takes a little longer for it to really accelerate. After that, however, the acceleration is massive. Very cool. Yeah, and this is especially a lot of fun, this hang time. And again, the flips are basically as fast as I'm used to with my 5-inch quads. They are a bit more smooth. Yeah, they are a bit more smooth, but they're not slowish. Cool. Wow. Yeah, I'm now very much looking forward to FPV flying this quad. Okay, so much for 4S. Let's set it down and try some 5S. Here we go.
Engines disarmed.
Alright, here we go. 5S on the GT-Tyrant from Diatone. Well, guess what? It flies. And again, I'm gonna listen for things. I hope you'll be able to hear the quad as well. Hot damn, okay. That was a 50% throttle punch. Almost scary. I'm not gonna fly it long on 5S because I want to check the motor temperature after a minute or so. Okay, let's do a punch out. It's a rocket ship. The quad is now probably in a lunar orbit. Okay, and it's very hard to get it down. Yeah, I'm at 30-25% throttle to hover it. This is actually a bit uncomfortable to fly with this one. Okay, let's do another punch out. That was 60% throttle. Yeah, okay, so it is a rocket ship on 5S. And I also heard slight oscillations on punch outs. It's not horrible. In normal flight like this, it sounds pretty okay. But in the punch out there was definitely a slight oscillation. Which actually makes sense. Oops. Why does that make sense? Well, I guess the quad is tuned to be flown at 4S, so if you'd want to fly the quad on 5S, you might want to do some tuning to get rid of those oscillations. Yeah, it sounds a little more roughish. Okay, let's check the motor temperatures. Ah, damn. Yeah, very floaty, to say the least. Very hard to get it down.
Engines disarmed.
Damn, okay. Yeah. Just disarm it all and it'll surely come down. Okay, motor 1, motor 2, motor 3, motor 4. Oh, the motors are actually cool. Okay, that's actually better than I had expected. Especially with a bit of oscillation. I had expected the motors to be warm, but they're not.
Engines armed. Engines disarmed. Engines armed. Engines disarmed.
Okay.
Engines armed.
Okay, I'm not sure why it doesn't arm anymore, probably because the voltage is too low or something now. Yeah, doesn't really matter. As demonstrated, it flies on 5S. And I actually don't have 6S batteries, and from what I saw on the 4S flight, the quad really doesn't need 5 or 6S at all. It flew very, very nicely on 4S. But, well, yeah, the electronics are 6S capable. So again, if you want to fly it on 6S or 5S, 5S might be a nice in-between. You will need to do a bit of tuning. The stock tune is meant for 4S. And especially on 6S, you want to prop down. I think that makes sense, right? Cool, I'm happy it flies, obviously. And I'll also have FPV flights with this quad in the near future. If you are left with questions, hit me up a comment down below. Thank you very much for watching, of course, and catch you on the next video. Bye bye.